Hi, hello, I'm Kiran Kumar from Nature of Physics and Art. Today topic is transfer of heat. Transfer of heat is classified into three types. First one is conduction, second one is convection and third one is radiation. Conduction today topic, in which first conduction, that is the flow of heat without actual movement of medium particle, is called conduction. Examples are solids. Second one, convection, the flow of heat with actual movement of particle, medium particle, is called, that is convection. Examples are liquids. And third one is radiation. For this, medium is not required to transfer the heat from one place to another place. Now conduction derivation, step by step we can discuss. For this, considering there is a solid substance like this substance, area is A, L is the length, See now, this substance is maintained at two different temperatures. So first temperature is θ1 and second temperature is θ2. Okay, so for this, here temperature difference θ1 is greater than to θ2. So θ1 is the high temperature and θ2 is the low temperature. That's why heat flow from higher temperature area to lower temperature area. So we can take Q is the heat flow from the higher temperature area to lower temperature area. Okay, so and the heat flow is directly proportional to the temperature difference. Heat flow is directly proportional to the area. Heat flow is directly proportional to the time taken to transfer heat from the higher temperature area to lower temperature area, and heat flow is inversely proportional to the length. Length increases, then what happen here? Heat flow is decreases. The reason is heat transfer from system to the surrounding because of surrounding at nearly 30 degrees centigrade. That's why heat flow from higher temperature area to lower temperature area. So there is no much heat transfer if the length increases. See, now the relation is like this. See, heat is directly proportional to the area. Heat is directly proportional to the temperature difference. Heat is directly proportional to the time required to transfer the heat from higher temperature area to lower temperature area. So then continuation, heat is inversely proportional to the length. Length increases, heat flow is decreases. Length decreases, heat flow is increases. So this is the relation. Q is the heat transfer in the material. So Q, which is equal to K A θ1 minus θ2 into T divided by L. So here K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity. So coefficient of thermal conductivity. Okay, so now think practical here. K is the proportionality constant, is considered as coefficient of thermal conductivity. And continuation, next we have to discuss Q divided by T, that is heat flow. That simply we can take a rate of heat flow. Okay, so Q divided by T, which is equal to Ka θ1 minus θ2 divided by L. Okay, and also we can write K is equal to, the K value is coefficient of thermal conductivity, so that K, which is equal to Q divided by T whole divided by, this value is A into θ1 minus θ2 divided by L. So here Q is the heat flow and Q by T is the rate of heat flow, and K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity. So we got the two different equations. Okay, so first one is rate of heat flow and second one is coefficient of thermal conductivity. So first take down these notes, then we can discuss the temperature gradient and units and dimensions of the coefficient of thermal conductivity. Now continuation, SI units of coefficient of thermal conductivity. So here K, which is equal to, we can write here numerator is joule divided by second whole divided by area is meter square, temperature is Kelvin divided by meter. So here K SI units are joule per second per meter per Kelvin, or we can write joule per second is watt per meter per Kelvin also. Okay, so and CGS units are, that is dyne second per meter per Kelvin, and also dimensional formula. For dimensional formula, joule is m L square T to the power of minus 2 T to the power of minus 1 second, m to the power of minus 1 is L to the power of minus 1, theta to the power of minus 1 is the temperature dimensional formula. So the resultant equation is here, that is dimensional formula m L T to the power of minus 3 theta to the power of minus 1. This is the dimensional formula of the K. K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity. Okay, and next here we have to modify this equation. Theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by L is the temperature gradient. So here theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by L, which represent the thermal gradient. So that represent thermal gradient. It is defined as ratio of temperature difference to the distance between the first high temperature area to lower temperature area, simply the length of the conducting substance. Okay, thank you.